if it
Yeah,
is
so
true.
we have a few life lessons in here for you guys. One, stop giving energy to things that shouldn't give energy to. Don't give them a bigger platform that they should. Two, don't get mad, get nice. And three, don't have threesomes with someone in your friend group. You're
That's the
welcome.
best
This is like
one.
the best advice anyone could ever give you today, right now.
Oh my God.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Lindsay.
This is pretty wild.
Are you ready?
Hello, cuties, and welcome back to Perspectives of Pop Culture. I'm Lindsay, and here is my lovely co-host, Justin. How are you doing, Justin?
I am doing well, but also tired at the same time. You
You're
know,
feeling
a
like
little
it's a
mix.
Monday?
Yeah, definitely feeling like it's a Monday. Fighting off probably a cold a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
about sick and tired of this rain in California. So,
I can't believe it's
but
still raining. I've had a beautiful sunshine-filled weekend. Not to rub it
uh,
in.
well, like we had a little bit of sun and then now it's going away because we're getting rain for 2 days again. So,
Does everything look green, though? Do you feel like you're in Ireland?
oh my God, we had a unexpected drive up through Ojai last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and it is so green. Like it
I love
literally
that.
looks like the hills of Ireland, or if you kind of, squint your eyes, it looks a little bit like Hawaii.
Okay, I bet the grapevine looks so pretty, too. You know how, like, sometimes the grapevine looks, like, so sad and depressing with
Oh
its
my God,
brown and,
always.
like, all the
Yes.
forest fires that have gone through it. And
Yeah.
I bet right now it's, like, so green and pretty.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And is it called grapevine or grapevine?
I thought it was grapevine, like you heard it through the grapevine. It's not
Oh,
grapevine. Justin, we'll have to ask my mom. She drives it every 5 minutes to LA from Bakersfield. So, Mom, can you clarify? Is it grapevine or grapevine?
I think
Let
it's
us
grape.
know. It's grape.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, today's the first day of spring, so I'm in yellow to celebrate, and I'm wearing a colorful necklace. I almost switched my headphones to my janky white ones because I was like, "Ooh, we're like getting, you know, brighter colors," but
Yeah.
it doesn't match the mic, so it doesn't look good.
No. I want it to be spring, but here I am in fall colors and sweats because it's cold still in
Well, if you're
March.
watching on YouTube, you can see my really cute top. And it's structured, so it's on trend with like a colorful necklace. You're
Love it.
wearing an orange beanie.
I am wearing an orange beanie, so
Justin
because
and I
trying to keep the
always
head
like
warm.
unintentionally match when we log on. We're like, hey, we're kind of matching. Like we're always
And
in the
now,
same color scheme.
literally, I was if standing in front of my closet. I was like, okay, what's Lindsay thinking today? Because
Same. I was like,
now
he's
it's
never
a
gonna
thing.
guess yellow.
You know what's funny is I looked at a yellow crew neck sweater, and it's like
Shut
a
up.
bright ass yellow, and I was like,
I'm
I'm gonna
dead.
save it for when it's actually spring because it's like a really bright yellow. So
I love that for you.
missed
I love that for
opportunity.
you so much. Well, now that it's spring, I'm like in a jolly good mood. I'm loving it. We're like doing beach days again. I was just
Nice.
craving so hard on Saturday. I was like, I just want to have a beach day where I'm eating poke on the beach. Like,
Mm.
I just needed that moment. And so we got to do that. We went to Lanakai on the east side, if you guys are
Mm.
familiar. Such a beautiful, like
Did you
clear
guys get
blue.
the grocery store poke?
Yeah, of course. Well, we went to Tamura's, which is
Oh,
everyone goes to the Foodland, but I
yeah.
actually like Tamura's poke more. You had it when you guys came in November.
Mm-hmm.
I actually prefer the Tamura's poke because they have like a Tamura's special one. You
Mm-hmm.
know, just a little insider info if you're coming to the island. Also, I discovered the best fucking thing on the planet from the Hawaii
You gotta talk about
Costco's.
those damn smoothies.
I'm gonna talk about the mango smoothie. Justin, I made it. I actually made like a TikTok about it, and then I saved it to my drafts. I was like, "This is embarrassing. No one cares about a mango smoothie." But like, you guys, it is. Costco has. You know how you guys have like the berry smoothie?
Yeah. No, actually, they
We
got rid
have
of the berry
mango.
smoothie. They got rid of the berry smoothie. Now it's a fruit smoothie, and it's disgusting. I used to like the berry smoothie.
Yeah, I
Fruit
liked the
smoothies,
berry.
disgusting. And now Costco Hawaii asterisk gets a mango smoothie.
We get a mango
I'm
smoothie, and it's
pissed.
4 servings of fruit, and it's just mangoes and
Not
like water, I
no
think.
sugar.
No, it's just the mango. Like I did like a deep dive on the like Costco has their ingredients list on the window if you like want to go look at it, and it's just mangoes and water. I think it might be even coconut water. No, it's just mangoes and water, and it is so good. However, I've gone to the bathroom 100 times because I've had 3 of them this weekend. So
You
just
had
like be warned.
Wait a minute. There's only one Costco on the island. You drove all the way to Costco
There's
three
not one
times?
Costco on the island, Justin. There's like 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like one in every corner. But like where I go to the one that's in Mililani and that
Got it.
one. But I had to go a few times for a few different things. Like one for like my normal Costco run, one I went for gas, one time I went for gas. And I was hungry, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a mango smoothie." And then another time, oh, one of my besties here, Bella, shout out Bella. She just hit 100K on her fitness House of Bells Instagram. So we like got her a cake from Costco that said 100K and got her a lei. And she doesn't drink alcohol, so but she loves Diet Coke and she loves chocolate milk, but you can't pop a chocolate milk. So we got Diet Coke and like shook it up to make that pop. So anyways, that's why I went to Costco 3 times this week and got 3 mango smoothies and like
Got it.
I'm cleared out. If you
You're
guys were wondering.
nice and regular.
Yeah, so I would add Costco in Hawaii to your food tour to try the mango smoothie.
That damn good, huh?
That damn good. Like I want one right this minute.
Interesting. I did
Yeah.
not have a Costco mango smoothie this weekend.
No, but you should come here and we can go get one.
Next time.
Okay. Well, we have so much to cover this week, you guys. Like the stories are bountiful. We have a lot to say. We have a lot of things to go on. So I feel like we should just jump right into it so that we somehow can keep this episode under an hour because Justin and I cannot. It's impossible for us.
Honestly, we have set a goal for ourselves every single episode. We've tried to say
Yeah.
45 minutes. We're like, oh, that's a nice like in between time, not too
Yeah.
long. Every single time we've been over an hour, and most times way over an hour.
Yeah, and you guys were trying. So thank you for listening for that long to us gab.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's get after
Hop right
it.
into the trends. You go
Yeah.
first.
All right. I am very excited. So I'm shifting my thoughts, even though I'm dressed like it's the middle of December. I'm shifting my ideas toward summer for multiple
you are.
reasons. We have weddings to attend in the summer, and I really want to bring something different this summer. And my trend of the week is trousers, which for most American people, we're like, what is it? Don't you mean dress pants? Yes, technically they're dress pants, but they're different. Like
They're different.
they're totally different. So my idea of trousers are the ones where, first of all, you're not wearing a belt. If you're wearing a belt with trousers, get the fuck out of here. So beltless. So they have to be fitted. So usually you have to get them.
men?
Yeah, for men.
Okay, clarifying, no belt for men because belts are like
No
kind of
belt for men.
trending for women right
Oh yeah,
now.
no. This I like the look I'm picturing is like trousers. It might have like buckle clasp on the side to help adjust the
Mhm.
waist.
Mhm.
Nice, clean front cut, no belt, tucked in. I've seen it look fabulous with a tucked in tank top, which I didn't know that was becoming a thing, but like tucked in tank top for more casual summer look. Even like a ribbed wife beat. I call them wife beaters. I probably shouldn't call them that anymore.
I know what
Ribbed
we need
tank.
to. Can someone tell us what the correct term is now so that we are not saying wife beater? I was literally about to say the same thing. I'm like, oh, like a wife beater. You can't say
Yeah.
that. That's awful.
No, I think they could call them rib tanks. So like a rib tank, but then also like tucked in with like a t-shirt, and then you can dress it up with like a blazer. And I'm currently on the hunt for my perfect trouser. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought, only because they're either like super cheap on like H&M or ASOS, which I refuse, or the ones I really love are like Todd Snyder, and they're like $300 just for the trousers. So
Yeah.
I'm on the hunt. I'm going to hopefully be posting some info this week or inspo this week because I'm trying to find them. To be honest, I'll probably just buy the Todd Snyder ones.
Why
But
don't you look on like Vestiaire Co. or The Real Real or Poshmark and Depop?
that's what. So my only hesitation with that is I don't really know what my true trouser size would be. And so there's
Yeah.
a big risk with ordering a vintage one because I just don't know what I'm going to get. So that's my
Mm.
only hesitation with doing that. But yeah, I really want a set of trousers for this summer because I think it'll go well. I have like chinos that kind of give the trouser look, and I like those a lot, but I
Yeah.
want full trousers. That is my trend.
Yeah, actually, to piggyback off that, I'm on fashion TikTok, so I get a lot of the like little fashion school girlies, and they're like summer trend predictions, and then they list pants for spring and summer are very much the vibe. So doing a lot of like loose baggy denim, loose trousers, linen trousers, stunning with like cute little tank tops. So
Rhythm has
fun.
some nice linen trousers for men. I'll
Mm.
plug those real quick. I know Gonzo has a pair, right?
Of what?
Linen
Lululemon?
trousers from no, from Rhythm.
Oh, Rhythm. No, he doesn't. I wish he did.
Could have sworn I got them after him.
No. That's a lot of credit towards him, though. Gonzo,
Where
do you know what
his
Rhythm is?
where his linen trousers from then?
Those are from Zara.
Nah.
He doesn't have ones that are like buckled. They're all elastic waist.
Got it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh, and the ones actually, sorry, the linen trousers he wore to
The
our
wedding.
rehearsal dinner,
Yeah.
those were also Zara.
Got it. Well,
So,
my bad.
anyways, I've been finding really cute trousers for women on Dish. It's DISSH. They have really good linen trousers. Obviously, like all the like Zara and whatnot has them as well. But if you want some to invest in some good quality ones, or yeah, I can't think of the other brand, but I'll post some too because I actually just ordered a pair from Dish. This is
Nice.
me telling Gonzo that I did that. It's okay. I paid my bills. This is my extra money. LOL. Hey babe. Okay, anyways, my trend of the week is my trend of the week is something that I've been literally training for my entire lifetime, and it's
Training
mermaid.
for?
Yeah, training for.
I
Like I've
love.
just been in the ring training for this trend. And it's
Got it.
mermaid core. Have you seen this?
I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure I know what it is. It's one of those
Okay,
things.
so mermaid core, okay. The two biggest like core trends for spring and summer are coastal cowboy and mermaid core. And I definitely lean more towards mermaid core with just like my personal style. But all it is like lots of crochet, lots of like ruffles or like dainty pieces paired with like big shell jewelry, shell earrings, like shell belly chains. And let me tell you, my shell necklace collection is stunning. And I have been wearing big ass shell necklaces ever since I moved here. And when I first moved to Hawaii was 2020, and all of my friends were like, Lindsay, what the fuck is this shell necklace? You're being too like obvious, like too on the nose with where you are. And I'm like, no, trust. This is so cute. And I love my shell necklaces. I have my favorite ones from Golden Strand, which is my friend Grace's jewelry brand. If you guys want some, she does like custom pieces. But mermaid core is really fun. Like a bunch of crochet, bunch of like that like ruffles and frills with like some big shell jewelry.
So my question is, because I've seen you in your mermaid core, and I'm like, it fits you where you live. Are women rocking mermaid core in the middle of LA? Like, I'm just not
Okay,
picturing
according
it.
to my TikTok, yes, but that's because LA's not a good example because like LA's there are beaches, maybe they're like getting dressed up in mermaid core like for their beach day.
Yeah.
Maybe this is more of like a vacation
Yeah, like
trend for
I
you
don't
this
see a
summer.
lady, I don't see a girl on the J train in New York rocking mermaid core, you know?
Yeah, no, and like facts, like agreed. I'm not when I go to California, I'm not bringing my shell necklaces with me, even though I should, so I can
Got
stay
it.
true to myself. But if you're going on vacation, if you're going on a beach day or like even like a lake moment, like anytime you're going to be around water, throw on those shell necklaces, girlies. If you guys need any shell necklace recs, DM me because I have a few like small business brands that I personally shop from that I love. And I'm excited about this one. I'm excited that everyone's going to get on board with the shell necklaces
Nice.
and earrings. It's very aquamarine.
That I think of like all those Disney Channel movies that were about mermaids, like 13th Year.
Yes. Yes. It's the year of the mermaid, and we're dressing up like them.
Got it.
Okay. What are you like here or against mermaid core? I can't tell. You're being very like,
I am. I think it's a cute look. I just
Okay.
don't think like it's something that can be worn across multiple climates and like cities, you know? Like I only can picture
Yeah.
it in a beach town.
Okay, ladies, let's prove them wrong.
There you go. Take a picture in North Dakota in mermaid core and prove me wrong, please.
Please. Are you saying North Dakota because that's where Jackie's cousin is?
Yes. Shout out Taylor. Taylor, rock some mermaid
Yeah.
core for
Here's
us.
the thing. If
Take a
Taylor will
picture.
wear the shell necklace, then Justin will be. Because she's Gen Z. Okay, well, I'll have Gonzo's cousin Annabella wear a shell necklace and send it to you in her Gen
right.
Z self.
And she's in like Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Okay. That's it for our trends. Let's get into the stories because there's a ton. And the first one, it has been an extreme controversy this week, which is so funny to me, but a good topic of conversation. Gwyneth Paltrow gets slammed for her weird diet that she outlined for, I don't even know what podcast that was, about her anti-inflammatory diet. So basically, Gwyneth Paltrow explains that she has long COVID and her dietitian has her on an anti-inflammatory diet to help with her like residual symptoms. And the diet is very much giving nothing, quite literally.
It's giving nothing. That was a great description.
Right? Like it's just nothing, basically, is what her diet is. So she explains that she intermittent fasts. She has a coffee in the morning. She doesn't say if she takes it with any creamer or anything, which I think would be a good thing to add in because that at least gives you like maybe like some healthy fats, but who knows? Anyways, then around noon she has lunch, and for lunch she goes, I really like soup for lunch. I have bone broth a lot for lunch. Bone broth is not soup. I just want everyone to know that. Bone broth is a broth, a base for soup, but it is not soup. And then she goes, and then for dinner, I stick to paleo, so a lot of veggies. So basically, she's telling everyone that she has coffee, bone broth, and vegetables as her sustenance day in and day out.
Here's the deal. I have great umbrage with this. First of all, I think part of it is if it works for her, great. You know, maybe her dietitian is having her do this for a specific reason, like inflammatory issues.
Yeah.
But what I think is the issue is that right now there's this kind of toxic diet culture in Hollywood, especially with the Ozempic thing. And I
Right
watched this
now, our whole lives.
whole lives, but especially now with the Ozempic, because I watched this
Yeah.
whole thing about there's this thing called Ozempic face where it really causes you to lose weight and fat in your face. And so that's like what they're saying is the tell is like when people aren't just like thinner, but they also like look a little bit more gaunt in the face, like they lose a little bit of like puffiness in their cheeks. So I was like, I think right now there's like this big uptick in you know that stuff, and so for her to be promoting eating nothing but bone broth for lunch is just like that's not sustenance. That's not
Yeah.
that doesn't have a whole lot of nutritional value. And I think it teeters on the line of being risky because, most young, impressionable women are going to take to that and, think that,
Yeah.
oh, that's what I need to do in order to look a certain way. And so I think it's, let her do her on one end, but also realizing that she has a lot of reach and power. And I
Mhm.
think it needs to be emphasized that this is being done for specifically for her for a specific reason, and maybe not something she plans on doing forever. Um,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, she definitely said, this is what my doctor did for me. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't telling other people to do it. That's what her response was.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And a lot of like the TikTokers are calling Gwyneth Paltrow like the ultimate almond mom, meaning like the like super health and wellness one. And I mean,
Mm-hmm.
her whole brand with Goop, and that's
Yeah.
like who Gwyneth is now, her whole brand are these like health and wellness and nutrition fads
Absolutely.
that she
Yeah.
tries out and then kind of like reports back
Promotes.
on and
Yeah.
promotes and like tells her experience. I don't think that she's like planning on doing that for forever, but I do agree that she doesn't look as good as she did maybe like 2 years ago. Because
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing, I love a wellness trend. Like,
Yeah.
I'll do any wellness trend that you ask me to do, but homegirl, I'm hungry. Like, there's no way I'm having just bone broth for lunch after not eating for 12 hours and being like, yep,
Yeah,
I'm
like
full.
adding that on top of intermittent fasting, like I can see maybe if you had like a full breakfast, like with eggs and stuff like that, and then did
Yeah,
bone broth for lunch, or like bone broth as like one of your snacks throughout the day.
yeah, it's
But
a
yeah,
snack.
intermittent fasting and then doing bone broth. I will caveat this with, yes, I'm in the medical field, but if you know anything about medical education, is it does not emphasize nutrition at all.
No.
So this is coming from limited knowledge. But
Mm-hmm. Also, it's like because we don't have that full education on nutrition within the medical field, like it gives room for people like this to like swing so far in
absolutely,
the other direction just to try
absolutely,
things out. I think the obviously like the problematic part of it is that she has such a big platform, so and impressionable young girls, but
hmm,
at the end of the day, we as a society need to learn to not take everything that a celebrity says so personally. Like, this is about Gwyneth. This is not about you. She did not tell you to do this. And maybe not like, again, spending your energy online trying to like take it down. And you made this story, like us as a society made this story so much bigger and gave it so much more fuel to the fire of like spreading where now everyone's aware of this diet and that Gwyneth does this. Where if maybe everyone just would have been like, not for me and didn't give it much more attention, it wouldn't have given it such big of a platform. So at the end of the day, we are the problem when it comes to us like promoting it. Like, even by hating on it and reporting that it's so bad, we are like giving it another part of our platform.
yeah,
I
another
just
life.
encourage you to, again, think about where you're expending your energy on the internet and if it's something that is worth creating a larger platform for. This was not worth it.
I agree. That's an excellent point. Is like, you know, yeah, we take one little thing and then we just run with it.
Yeah. And we take it so personally. And like,
Yeah.
Gwyneth is not in your home going through your fridge or your pantry and telling you that what you're doing is wrong. Okay. She is just explaining her own thing. And yes, while I agree, it's literally nothing and it's not healthy and no one else should do it, I don't need to feel personally offended by it. And neither should you. Okay.
Facts.
Facts on facts. Moving on to another really exciting fact that Lindsay Lohan is pregnant with husband Bader Shamus. Do you
I
know?
didn't
I
even know
didn't
she was.
know
I didn't know she was married.
she's married and he's like a businessman beau. Like, he's a financier. Did you see how I wrote it in the outline? I don't know how to
Yes.
say financier.
What does that even mean?
I think it means like it's a fluffy term for he deals with like rich people's money. I
I feel
think.
like there's a term for that. I feel like that's like a wealth manager. You know?
Yeah, but I think like to be even more bougie, people will say financier. I don't know. Who's an accountant? Can you tell me what a financier is?
Yeah, Lindsay and I are too poor to know what these words mean.
Yeah, we don't have financiers or wealth management people. We have financial advisors that are like, you got to stop buying oat milk lattes out. So that's where we're at this time. But by next year, Justin, maybe we'll have a
Absolutely.
financier.
I'm gonna have all the people. I'm gonna have a guy for that.
We're going to have all the people. That would be like,
Yep.
honestly, the first thing that I would hire on. No, a lawyer and then a financier.
I think I would hire, yes, lawyer, financier, marketing.
Marketing, yeah. No, I would hire like a 19-year-old that like loves TikTok and just does it for me.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
Because look, this might age us, but I do not enjoy putting together reels.
No, I like a
Like,
photo.
same. And they take me way too long to do.
So long. So long.
So we need to find us a nice
Anyways,
Gen Z. Any Gen Zs out there who would like an internship?
yeah.
This
Do
is
you want an
my
unpaid
way.
internship?
Yeah,
I will send you encouraging voice notes every day as payment.
absolutely. So this is us asking for free labor, but exposure and practice for you.
We're problematic. Okay, anyways, Lindsay Lohan's pregnant. What do you think about this? I think this is wild to me. I just like never expected Lindsay Lohan to be a mom. Like first Paris Hilton's a mom and now Lindsay.
Yeah, I feel like it's
And
like
Britney Spears is
this.
already a mom.
It's like this era of the. I don't want to call them this, but it's because it sounds kind of messed up. But they're like the early 2000s, 90s
Mm-hmm.
child stars who went terribly wrong.
Yeah.
And now they're coming out on the other side of their, walk through the valley. And they're having normal lives, which I love that for them. Like Lindsay had that movie that came out on Netflix, although it was trash.
I loved it. 10 out of 10 for Christmas cheer though. It was really good Christmas cheer.
This is
It was
what
good.
her face looked like the entire movie.
Well, she's had a lot of work done.
But no, happy for her and her baby. Great. Love that for her.
Mm-hmm.
But as we were getting ready for this podcast, another child star had a less happy news.
She's still in her valley.
She's still in her valley. Yeah.
Amanda Bynes. Yeah, she was committed to a mental health facility today. She's on psychiatric hold.
On psychiatric hold because she was found like wandering the streets of LA, which if you know anything about that, it's, if you're considered either a danger to yourself or a danger to somebody else, they can hold you against your will for a predetermined amount of time, usually 72 hours in order to get a psychiatric evaluation. So I'm hoping that she gets the help that she needs, but yeah, that's a bummer.
Really sad to hear. I thought she was on her own up with like her fashion. She was at FITM, like her fashion stuff. I was like very ready for an Amanda Bynes line.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it would be like facial jewelry since she has like so many facial piercings and stuff that scare me. But she was in FITM. Like I thought she was like getting better. Seemed like she was in a relationship, but again, like these child stars, wild, are put through the ringer. And so
I think
hopefully.
I think we really need to look at like how many of them wind up down bad.
Like 98%.
Yeah. It makes me
Maybe
like,
that's why people are so protective of Selena Gomez, because she was a child star that like hasn't really gone off the deep end yet, and so everyone's
absolutely.
like protect her at all costs.
Like her, Zendaya, like these
Yeah.
are all the child
People that
stars
we like
that
really stand. Yeah.
yeah. So would you, knowing what you know about child stars, would you let your kid become a child star?
No. No. Mostly because like they need to have a normal childhood. Here's the thing. I begged my mom to become a child star. Like I would have loved to become a child
But
star.
that was before we knew what happens.
Before we knew. But my mom was like born and raised in LA, so maybe that's probably why she had a better understanding. But like it's just So sad. It's very few and far between that make it out. I don't want to say alive, but kind of.
Yeah.
Is Britney Spears really alive right now? I don't know. Anyways, why don't you tell us about this next one?
I have more umbrages
Oh,
as I'm wearing a Beyonce hoodie or crew neck from her event at or her Coachella moment. People always ask me,
really?
"What
That's
have
what
you ever?"
that is?
Yeah, this is from the Baychella year that I went to Coachella. Yeah,
What's the triangle for? The Illuminati?
it's so no, so her
I'm
theme
not wrong, probably.
for the you're probably not wrong. The
Mhm.
theme for the show was like HBCU football game Greek life,
Oh, Greek life. Okay.
and so that's what it's from. Beyonce Knowles, that kind of thing.
Well,
So
that triangle
it
is for Delta, which I don't
sure.
know why she would choose that one, other than the fact that it's the only triangle that would refer to the Illuminati. Anyways,
Anyway, so this is the only time I've seen Beyonce, and I really wanted to go to her concert that
yeah.
just got announced a while back, but the tickets were just so outrageous. And
Mm-hmm.
so Drake just announced his tour, and it's supposed to be like kind of like mirroring Taylor Swift's Eras tour of like going back through his entire,
Cat.
rise to fame. Yeah, copycat, totally. But I was kind of excited, but I was like, these tickets are going to be crazy. But, of course I had to look
Yeah.
out. And here's the thing. I'm at the point in my life where I'm not paying $250 to sit at the very top.
Yeah.
I'm at least want to be within the second like group of people.
Yeah.
Those
That middle
tickets were like
section.
$400 or $500. And I'm just
Wow.
not at the point where I want to spend that kind of money. And it's it's made it very difficult for me to want to go to concerts. Like I want to go see people, but who can
Yeah.
afford to see these people when they're spending $500? And like the whole Ticketmaster bullshit, like how they
Mm-hmm.
monopolize the entire industry, and Taylor Swift, like that shit went all the way to the Congress, them protesting all that. I just think I have a major problem with concert ticket pricing right now because your average fan can't afford to see you go, or they spend
Agreed.
their entire savings to go see you. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I agree. And like you said, it's making concerts not accessible to like the majority of the fan base, and it's only making it accessible to these like people that might not even like be as big of a stan of these artists, but they can afford it,
Exactly.
so they get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift concert tickets were crazy, but I have been seeing that her ticket prices are going down like the week before the concert. So like maybe like anything that didn't sell.
Hmm.
Um which I'm sure that's what will happen with Drake. Like I know like we have friends that went to the Harry Styles concert like day of, got really cheap tickets
That's
day
true.
of, and got to
Yeah.
sit right in the front. So I think we're just going to see a different way of how we actually like go about getting these tickets, and like no
Hmm.
one's is anyone actually paying the $500 for the middle section, or are we all just like seeing it then and waiting for them to go down or
Yeah.
whatever?
The craziest part is like I remember at a point when like general admission would be like some of the cheaper tickets in the house because you have to
Yeah,
stand. Those were like the most expensive. They were like $700 to go GA for a Drake concert. I'm like,
that's crazy.
absolutely not. And
Yeah.
no, and like it's not like Jackie's gonna go stand in a mosh pit with me listening
No.
to Drake for
Yeah,
seven hundred
that's another
dollars.
thing is like you're not just paying like $500 for one ticket. That means for you and your wife to go to a concert, you have to spend $1,000. Like you could go on a weekend trip in
Exactly.
the same
And
price to go to a concert, which I think that's why we're going to see a lot more trends of like people doing these concerts live stream so you can
hmm.
watch them from home. Obviously, it's different. Like I want to be
Yeah.
there. I want the energy of the people. I want the energy of the crowd. I want the energy of the artist, but
Yeah.
it's just not accessible. But basically, I feel as though that I attended the Taylor Swift Eras tour opening night because my entire TikTok was filled with little clips over and over and over and over again, and I am obsessed. And I'm so upset that I can't go. One, because like for me to go, I'd have to pay for a flight, like all the way across an ocean, then pay for the ticket, whatever. But it is so good. And I'm so jealous if you're going, and I'm so jealous if you already went. But right before her opening night, she dropped 4 new singles. 3 of them were like one songs we already know that were just like Taylor's version, probably just so that she can play them at the show. And then the 4th single she dropped was All of the Girls You Loved Before, which Justin and I were confused, and we had to consult our resident Swiftie expert, Jory, of why this was such a big deal. Because All of the Girls You Loved Before was supposed to go on the Lover album. And so when Justin looked up the song, he was like, this came out in 2019. And I was like, no, nuh-uh. But I had heard this song before, and I didn't remember why I had heard it. And it's because this song and another one called, I think, Need, is what Jory said, got leaked and became like snippet, like TikTok sounds. So we were all hearing the chorus to All of the Girls You Loved Before on TikTok, but we didn't have the full song. And so Taylor ended up, and it got so popular on TikTok that Taylor ended up dropping it. And I wonder if she played it at the concert. I don't know. I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's apparently playing 44 songs. She's playing songs from every single one of her albums. So long, like such an experience. See, like in that case, I'm like, okay, that might be worth the extra like increase in ticket prices, because you're not just listening to one album. You're listening to her whole life trajectory.
Well, also, I heard that Taylor has really been a person who fights for capping out her ticket prices. Like, she's one who says, like, no, like, they can't be any more expensive. On the other hand, Beyonce, love her, but she allows those things.
She wants the elite.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Taylor's Eras Tour, what's been so fun is seeing everyone's outfits, which is everyone's been dressing like for a specific era. So, like you're either dressing up in like the Reputation era and like all black and sequins, or you're in like your Lover era, which is like sweet and girly, and like, but a common theme through them all has been like diamonds and sequins and just like bejeweled outfits, because that's majority of like what Taylor wears on stage. All of her outfits for the Eras Tour has been so sick. Like the set designs are so sick, and there's Easter eggs which within the set design, so like everyone's obviously like drawing conclusions from what that's on there. Like it's so fun. I am so upset I'm not going, but I do feel as though that I watched it on TikTok, and I'm really excited about All of the Girls You Loved Before. It's a really good song if you guys haven't heard it.
Nice. I feel like she might, what a lot of, like you said, they're doing like recordings or doing live. I know a lot of artists have been doing deals with Amazon Prime, like Kendrick did for his last concert, where one of the shows he recorded it like they had it recorded professionally, and now they stream it online. So I think that'll be cool. So I wish that for you. Hopefully you'll be able to.
Thank you so much. I hope she does that. I feel like she will. It'll be something that she like drops at midnight the night before the end of the tour or something. You know?
What's up with that? She has a fixation with midnight.
She does. It's part of her brand. You know? I have fixation with shell necklaces. She has a fixation with midnights. Love that. Another album that just dropped was Miley's new album.
Album cover was dope. I loved it. She dropped it like the night of the Oscars or something like that. I remember scrolling. It was like Oscars, and then bam, Miley.
Yeah, I like her album cover too. Gonzo actually made a good point. He said it looks like the more mature version of Wrecking Ball. Like she's matured.
She has. And it's really cool to see how her music has matured. I feel like you should give like a highlights of your notes, because I think they're great and I think they're hilarious.
So you guys, I listened to the whole, did you end up listening to the whole album, Justin?
Yes, I did. It didn't resonate with me. There was a few I was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. But
okay, well, I was really excited about a new Miley album. She's one of my like favorite childhood stars that is, doing okay. So I love to support. So I listened to every song and I wrote like a little footnote of what I thought of each one, so that when we discuss it today, I would be able to come like speak to it. And I started telling Justin my notes, and he was like, I feel like you should share. So here they are. Flowers was the very first song. Obvious banger. We all know it. Don't need to get into it.
The single,
yeah. Second song, Jaded. It was great. I wrote great, sad, but stunning. It's like a good ballad song about a scorned woman. Rose Colored Lenses was probably my favorite song on the album. It was so fun. I said, actually love this and we'll be adding to my favorites. Fun to sing to. 1,000 Miles, not my fave, but gave me old school Hannah Montana movie vibes when she comes out as Country Miley. It was like if Country Miley at the end of the Hannah Montana movie, when she's like, "It's me, I'm Miley." Yeah. It would be like if she was doing that now at this age, this is a song she would sing.
Now, wasn't the person who like
Brandy
featured
Carlisle
on, who is she?
She sings 1,000 Miles.
That's what I thought. I was like, why does that name sound so goddamn familiar? Yeah. She's a 1,000 Miles girl. Okay, that's pretty creative. I like that.
I'm dead. Okay, You was the next one. And I said, another Western feel. This is an interesting transition for Miley, but feels like what she should have been doing this whole time, which is like this Western rock and roll hybrid that I really love hearing from her, where it's like the banjos, but her like rock and roll voice. Handstand. I said, starts with a poem. Okay, and this is just my question if you guys have listened to it. Do we think she wrote this, or do you think this poem was written for her? Was this a journal entry? Like, where did the poem come from? I would really like to know. And I said that Handstand sounds like an LSD trip, but I'm not mad about it. River, I know that it's like her second single that is on the top charts and whatnot. I'm not into it. Sounds like a robot club song. And what does it mean to be like a river? Can you explain? I don't know.
It means like
Violet,
you flow with things.
Yeah, you flow, but it's a robot, so it's like juxtaposition where it's like robots don't flow, Like it's robot sounding. It's like it would be in WALL-E at the club when they go to the bar. River's playing. That's such a good example.
If Disney's making WALL-E 2 and you need something for the soundtrack, we got you.
We got you. Everyone, now listen to River through this lens. You'll agree with me. Next, Violet Chemistry. This is the one that Selena Gomez referenced in her IG post. Remember, she took a selfie and she captioned it Violet Chemistry and like tagged Miley. And this song talks about a new love. So maybe like Selena's alluding to a new love with this song, or she just was like supporting Miley. But this one's probably about Miley's new relationship with that man, Max or whatever his name is, that looks like a little tiny, scrawny band guy.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the bridge part, and I wrote in parentheses, I think it's called The Bridge. I don't know. Muddy Feet. I wrote, I love a bitchy anthem. Get the fuck out with your muddy feet. That's all I wrote. So I need to re-listen, but I stand by it. Wild Card. I just wrote, I like it, I think. I don't know. Again, didn't resonate with me, didn't stand out to me, but I think I like it. Island sounds like it needs to be on White Lotus. Like the beginning of it sounds like a White Lotus theme song.
As soon as I listened to that song, I was like, I see what she's saying.
Yes.
It tracks.
And I wrote that it's my internal dialogue when I think about living on Hawaii, because she like references like, I'm on an island. Was I supposed to come to this island? And I was like, oh, this is kind of how sometimes I think in my mind about Hawaii. Like, oh fuck, I'm on an island. Should I be here? But it's pretty. So that's our about Island. Wonder Woman was the last song, and I said, this is every woman and mother, and we feel you, Miley. This is a woman's anthem. Love that. So those are my thoughts.
What are your guys' thoughts about the album? If I was more invested, I was trying to think of things to write, but I wasn't getting it. It was one of those times where it was 30, 45 seconds into the song, I'd stop kind of actively listening. So
Yeah. Okay, well, those are mine. Did you guys like the album? Let us know. Next story. Some more music news, kind of a little bit. Right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. You just seemed like you were going to tell me, nuh-uh. Okay.
No.
Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny are still going strong. Do you think it's a situationship still, or do you think it's like going to be?
All I know, can you repost that TikTok I sent you, or that reel I sent you the other day?
Yeah.
It's this guy imitating being at Kendall's house. and he's like being Bad
It's so
Bunny,
good.
like adding seasoning to whatever she's making. And then she's like, "Oh, get the tequila," and he grabs her 818 tequila, tries it, and spits it.
I'm screaming. I'll post it. I'll post it. It's really funny, and it probably is like kind of an accurate
I was,
representation of their
I was
relationship thus
crying.
far.
But
But
yeah, so
anyways,
yeah, Bad Bunny dropped a new song. In it, he apparently calls out Devin Booker, her ex, by saying
ooh,
the sun is hotter in Puerto Rico than it is in Phoenix. Which, I mean, I'm gonna probably say, yeah, he was trying to, say like I'm better than you. Which, good for
yeah,
him. Like, if I snagged Kendall Jenner, I talk shit.
I would
I'm gonna
talk
be
mad
honest.
shit.
I would talk mad shit. So, I respect it. But then Devin Booker supposedly clapped back, saying, "Why are you worried about another man?" He
Yeah,
sounds bitter to me
he
because
sounds
he
bitter. He
he
shouldn't have
messed
said
up and lost
anything.
her. Exactly. She should just
Yeah,
let it
you
go.
fucked up, Devin. Yeah, don't be
Exactly.
upset that a new man's is, having a situationship with your ex. But Gonzo actually pointed this lyric out to me, which I think is really funny that he even knew the reference. But Devin Booker obviously lives in Phoenix, plays for the Phoenix Suns. So for him to specifically say like the Puerto Rico sun is hotter than the one in Phoenix was
Such a
obvious, like a direct
such a good line. Like that
do.
was that
Such a
was
good
good.
line. And it wasn't that mean. Like
Nah.
every other rapper should take note. Is Bad Bunny a rap artist?
Yeah, like pop rap, I would probably categorize him as.
I feel like he raps. Like he says things really fast, unless it's just like he's speaking quickly in Spanish and I just can't keep up.
I would probably put him more under the pop umbrella.
Okay. Well, this is the correct way to diss someone in a song, I feel as though. I'm obsessed with Bad Bunny now, you guys. Like, you asked me a month ago if I knew anything about him. Now, know everything. Obsessed with him. His interview with Carpool Karaoke when the Ariana Grande song came on,
Hilarious.
it made me fall in love with him. I was like, I get it, Kendall. I get
He
it. I get it.
when he explained why his name is Bad Bunny, because he's like, I'm bad. Like, even though, like, I'm bad, like, bunnies are always cute no matter what. So I can be as bad as I want, but I'm still cute, though. Like,
It's literally such. I just want to like this is such a Latin thing to say. Like that's what Gonzo would say. That's like how his family is. Like, but I'm still so cute, and their confidence is through the roof, and I love that. Like that's my favorite part about Gonzo's family is like everyone's confidence is so high, and like they're so supportive of like me being confident, and I'm obsessed. But like this aligns. Like listening to him in an interview, I feel like I'm listening to Gonzo's family at the dinner table and I'm obsessed. And I'm just really happy for Kendall that she has a Latin lover and that the world is getting exposed to the greatness that is Latin lovers. No rebuttals.
no, I just.
you just you have nothing else to say.
I I can't attest to the Latin lover thing, so I just
Oh no, and no, yeah, you can't. But
yeah.
whatever. I'm just letting you ladies know if you're out there, if you're single and you're like, ooh, what should I dip my toe into? A Latin lover.
Now, are you saying like having fun night with a Latin lover or like wife them up Latin lover?
Wife them up immediately. Gonzo is like so perfect. I don't know how else to say it other than like he cleans.
Wow.
He's nice to my mom. He's so nice to my mom. He'll call my
Mm-hmm.
mom. He'll hang out with her by himself. Um he's very supportive and loving and he gives me compliments all day long. Like I don't know what else I need in life.
All right, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Get yourself a Latin lover, otherwise you're just fucking up.
These are my personal
Jackie.
opinions.
Jackie, I think I have a little bit of Latin descent in me, so lucky for you, I got
Yeah.
like a small percentage.
Yeah. No, Jackie, don't worry. You're still in good hands, Jacqueline. I'm dead. Okay, Justin, I know that you like didn't want to talk a lot about the Kardashians this week, but we we have to because Khloe Kardashian and Tristan like may be back together.
Here's the deal. I pitched to Lindsay this weekend. I was like, I feel like at this point, we should just have a Kardashian section. Like we have our other news section and then our Kardashian section. Because guess what? They back in the news again. And for something that,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is stupid. Why in
This is
God's
stupid.
name? And I think if she truly is dating him again, like she needs to keep it under wraps because they have
Yeah.
lost the faith of America kind of thing, and like
Yeah.
she needs to keep it to herself if she's going back.
Yeah, so people are speculating that they're back together because she posted like a heartfelt tribute for his birthday. So did Kris Jenner, and even Kim posted for Tristan's birthday on her Instagram story. And
Didn't she have another kid with him too?
Yeah, but she had the kid with him. Like the surrogate was about to give birth when she found out about the last cheating scandal. So it's like that happened to her 2 times in a row with 2 different like pregnancy journeys. Yeah. And it's like, here's the thing, like I appreciate I want to just say stamina that Khloe Kardashian has to put up with bullshit and wanting to make it work with her children's father, you know, because at the end of the day, Tristan's going to be in her life no matter what for her whole life. But you can't convince us to like him. We already hate him. Like we already do not trust him and think that it's dumb that you would give him another chance. So, Khloe's sister, I feel for her because she obviously just like so clearly wants it to work with her children's father, and she like Khloe just wants to be a wife. Like she is a relationship girly. She's not down for the bullshit. She doesn't want to like fuck around anymore. And she just wants to settle down, but this is not the man's to settle down with. Like he's broken everyone's trust time and time and time again. Like,
I feel like she has a great example because Courtney did the same back and forth thing with Scott for years.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at her now. She found happiness in the most unassuming place with Travis Barker.
Yeah.
See?
I guess it's just like you have to do it on your own terms, but she can't be like she has a lot of high anxiety with her relationship with Tristan, like in the public, and it's like you can't like be upset about it. We know too much. It's like when you complain about your significant other to a friend all the time, and then you're confused why that friend isn't like your significant other. It's like,
yes,
we have reasons.
Like you sat here and cried on my couch about this dude. What do you think my opinion of him is going to be? Absolutely, I agree.
Nope.
Well, I wish I can say I wish them all the best, but I'd be lying.
I hope he just like doesn't continue to be a cheater, pumpkin eater, but I don't know. I don't have high hopes. Okay, last story. Law Roach, which is the celebrity stylist to the stars, declared that he's retiring from styling.
The night of the Oscars.
The night of the Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
He made this announcement. He said, like, the industry won.
Yeah,
you win.
It was very cryptic.
I'm done.
He made it sound like he's been getting a lot of shit and dealing with a lot of bullshit. And he's mainly known for being Zendaya's stylist, which is probably like his biggest client. But now he's like backtracking a little bit. He's like, no, it's not that I'm like completely retiring. It's just that he doesn't want to be celebrity stylist anymore. And of course, everybody thought like, what? Did something happen between him and Zendaya? So he's cleared the air. It is nothing to do with him and Zendaya. Like him and her are cool. I was reading that supposedly it had to do with Priyanka Chopra. And so one story I read was that there was a mysterious 6th person that he dressed for the Vanity Fair after party. And that person didn't make it to the carpet because something happened with the dress. It got snagged, showing her lady bits. And so this person could not make it to the carpet. And that is the 6th person in which there was drama and beef between him. And it was alluded to be her people, not necessarily her. And then I read another story that supposedly
Well,
with
why
Priyanka,
would that make him upset if the
supposedly
dress
like
got broken?
it wasn't that the dress got broken. It was that dealing with the bullshit of like having to deal with the go between the art or the celebrity, him, and her people that is insulating her. So let me give context.
Yeah.
So with the Priyanka Chopra story, supposedly she was upset that there was a comment made about her not being sample size, and that has to deal with, when you're a celebrity and you want a look from the runway. Oftentimes those runway
Mm-hmm.
looks are only made in limited supply and in very very small sizes, and supposedly Priyanka was told by her people that that's what he said about her, that she's not a sample size, and he clarified and said that's not what I said. It was made to sound like I said that to her face, and it was not how it happened at all. So he's pretty much saying that what the celebrities, other people like their assistants and their managers are telling the
Yeah.
celebrities about him or what he said is causing friction and lying and things like that. So I think that's what happened. But I just don't know if
Hmm.
it's the Priyanka thing. Is it with some other mysterious celebrity? I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that this is the first time that we would have heard about Priyanka or her people being complicated or like hard to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why that would make him retire, especially since I didn't see that story. So, and I'm like, I look at everything. So it's like, if I didn't see it, it didn't make like that big of a wave, I guess,
Yeah.
in my mind for him to be so upset. But
Exactly. I think it was like an afterthought story. I don't know. People are just been trying to
it was
speculate
their
what caused
speculation.
him to leave. Like, what was the straw that broke the camel's back?
Yeah. I mean, the fashion industry is super intense and very, I don't want to say toxic, but it's toxic,
Yes.
where you don't get paid a lot when you work in fashion, whether you're a stylist or whatever. You just don't get paid a lot. It just is awful the way that these stylists or anyone in fashion gets treated. Plus, I think because you're a stylist, like celebrities, peoples, or their camps treat you as help, which like you're essentially helping, but you're also a human. And I can see maybe that like how that might have gotten to him over the years of just being treated as the help and not like treated with respect of for his craft. But it's nuts. I think having a really great stylist is super important, and he's one of the
Absolutely.
best. So I don't know why Priyanka's people would ever want to like jeopardize the relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And the
so
looks that
if they did,
he put together for her, like, of course, this article looked back at some of the looks he put together, and like, she looks stunning.
yeah. I mean, I don't really love any of Priyanka's red carpet looks. It's just not like my style.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this.
But like obviously Zendaya and like everyone else that he was the one that put Hunter Schafer in the feather.
Yes, he did.
Like he does a lot of conversational pieces. Like he was the one that dressed Zendaya for the Met Ball when she was Cinderella. Like he has a lot of these like really creative and expansive concepts that I just feel as though you wouldn't want to jeopardize your relationship with him
Mm-hmm.
by creating like such a lie like that to make Priyanka, not only like to make him look bad, but to make Priyanka feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
She needs some new people around her then. If I were her, I would take it as like, okay, if he's saying that's not what he actually said, like I need to create like a better supportive group of people around me.
Yep.
Anyways, that's it for Law Roach. He's still doing stuff. He walked the runway for Hugo Boss. He's like out and about. I could also see him becoming like a creative director of one of the major fashion houses or something.
Oh my God. If he's looking for a new job as a stylist, I'm always looking for help. If you have looks for me,
Oh, you're gonna pay luxury law?
we can talk prices.
We could talk pricing. Okay,
Have
put it
his
on the
people
vision
talk to
board.
my people. Yeah, yeah. His people can talk to my people. My people are nice. Trust me.
My people are nice. It's me. It's Jackie.
Exactly. Jackie's my people, and she's great to talk to. She'll
She's
love
great
him.
to talk to. Yeah, she'll love you. That's hilarious. Actually, that's a really good vision board thing to put on, like getting styled by luxury law for an event.
Me dope.
Anyways, TV. That was it for pop culture. That was a lot, you guys. Thanks for
That
bearing
was a
with us,
lot.
but we felt as though you needed to know it all. TV, Justin. Ted Lasso season 3, episode 1 premiered this past Wednesday.
I've been missing just innocent, feel good TV. And I think
Same.
Jackie missed it even more. Like, don't get me wrong, I love The Last of Us. I love the drama and the action, but Ted Lasso has just been like feel good. And
Yeah.
I believe that like second season it got a little serious on it because it dealt with a lot with mental health issues and him dealing with his anxiety, which I think they did it very well, but it kind of
Mm-hmm.
strayed away from like just the feel good humor, and it's getting back to that.
Yeah.
And I love the new episode. As much as we all hate Nate the Great, I do kind of like his story arc. You know, I like his character development of what he's going through, but he is a straight asshole now. Have you
He's
watched
an
the episode?
asshole. Yeah, I watched the episode, of course.
Oh
You
my
know what?
god.
Gonzo and I are actually extremely lucky because we got to watch it on Tuesday night because it comes out at midnight Eastern time. Well, that's 6 p.m. Tuesday night for us.
Oh,
So we get to
lucky
see it
you.
before all you bitches. Well, I guess you could watch it at 9 p.m. on your app,
Yes.
but if you're West Coast. But anyways, I loved it too. I mean, I just love the show. I am obsessed with Keely. I just want to be
Oh my
Keely
god.
so badly. If I could be anyone, I want to be Keely. Like, she is an iconic queen, a legend. Obsessed with her.
The
Missed
scene
her on my
where
screen.
the scene where her and Uncle Roy
Yeah.
let the niece, what's the niece's name again? I'm drawing a blank.
I can't remember when they told Denise that they weren't together.
Yeah, they weren't together anymore. And she got in the car. She's like, "Can I say a bad word? You're being stupid."
You fucked up, she said. She's
It
correct.
was so, it was
I have
so
respect for her
absolutely.
for saying that.
You know what I think? I think Keely and the guy who was kind of a douche.
The one that says
I think
"Poupe" on the show
yeah,
this episode. You kept on saying it. What's his name?
yeah. Jamie Hartley.
Jamie.
I think her and him are gonna get back together. Unfortunately.
No, I want her and Roy to get back together tomorrow, this next episode.
I agree, but that's what I'm predicting.
I just love Roy too, but Keely, my queen, honest queen. You know what I really liked? How we were talking about like Nate the Great's arc and how he resorted in his press conference, he resorted to being mean, like tearing
Mm-hmm.
down Ted to get
Mm-hmm.
ahead, and Ted turned it around so
Beautifully.
by
Beautiful.
being like, yeah, I am dumb or whatever.
And making fun of
them
himself.
laugh and making fun of himself, not taking it so seriously. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I feel as though, what's the act? Jason Sudeikis needs to take a
Mhm.
page out of Ted Lasso's book with his own personal life and like interviews and stuff when he had like his crazy divorce from Olivia Wilde. Like, look, like, kill him with kindness.
Yeah.
Kill him with kindness. It made Nate even more upset to see that Ted wasn't upset. And that's just
Mhm.
a life lesson we should all carry with us every single day.
Yep.
When someone pisses you off, don't get mad, get nice.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first. So that was Ted Lasso, episode 1. We're really excited. I don't know if that will like do a week to week, but maybe we will because we're both into it.
We're both into it. Maybe if it's like something crazy happens, but definitely at the end of the season, we'll give a big recap.
Recap.
Yeah. Speaking of recaps, season 4,
Season 4.
I believe it's season 4, part 2 finale happened. I know you don't watch it, but
No.
this is my thing with you. Joe, the main character, has always been a character that we kind of rooted for, even though he was a serial killer, because he
Really?
always killed for love and to protect the people that, you know, he cares about and stuff like that. But this season ended with him fully taking on his dark side. he's always been kind of in denial that he's a bad person. So
Mm-hmm.
this whole season took a very Fight Club twist. I don't want to give it away in case you haven't watched it, but it took a whole Fight Club twist with it and him realizing that he has this dark passenger. And at the end of the season, he does something that truly, I think, crossed the line from him being this kind of, vigilante serial killer to just like he's admitting he likes to kill people. And now he comes into this newfound power at the end of the season by being in a relationship with this really wealthy woman, and he realizes that, and so he just gets brazen and he does something truly fucked up.
So the serial
And
killer that was like, or the other man's that was like stalking him, was not successful in killing Penn Badgley's character, so that we could stop
no, so
this.
that guy who was stalking him, come to find out, was his own imagination, and he was imagining that guy. Yeah, and that was truly his inner self
Wow.
telling him to kill all these people.
Oh,
And
that's what he was calling his dark passenger.
yeah, and that's what the
Mm.
whole like Fight Club reference comes in, is like he thought that it was this other person doing all these things, and come to find out it was him, and he was just blacking
Mm.
out. And I think I loved how they did it. Like I think it was done well, but yeah, I think Joe has definitely crossed over dark side.
Dang,
It's
so they're
crazy.
definitely going to have another season. I know you were thinking like
Absolutely.
maybe this might be this last season.
I thought it should, but the way they set it up, I think they're gonna go into how he abuses his power, and then it hopefully comes to bite him in the butt at the end.
Mm.
So
Okay, well,
yeah,
Joe needs
it was great.
therapy. So
Yeah.
another group of people that need therapy, the Vanderpump cast. I watched last
Oh
week's
my
new
god.
episode that it dropped.
Yeah.
And then today we got the mid-season trailer. And today is in Monday. By the time you guys listen to this, obviously there will be a new episode out. But we got the mid-season trailer, and it was wild. Did you watch the trailer?
I did watch her. I was like, oh my god. She's like, what do
Oh,
you? He asked, what do you want? She's like, I want you dead. I was like, whoa. Oh my
I was
god.
like, do you need anything for you to die? I'm obsessed.
Damn, sis. Like I'm
Okay.
not mad at you, but like, damn.
Yeah, no, and warranted for sure, but LOL. Okay, so I got sent this TikTok today from Inez. She's also very much invested in this drama. And do you know Dumois?
No.
Okay, Dumois, do you know like NT Lawyer? Wow. Okay, so Dumois and NT Lawyer do like blind items about celebrities. You've definitely seen them where they don't say the celebrities' names, but they'll say like this C-list reality star that works for this famous housewife was caught doing this, blah blah blah, and then you can like kind of allude to who it is without saying their names.
Got it.
Well, Dumois today or some other day, I don't know, posted this new blind item about Vanderpump saying that supposedly this is all just like supposive or supposed
There's definitely a D in there, supposedly.
supposedly okay supposedly Raquel, Rachel, Tom Sandoval, and Ariana had a threesome in the beginning of the summer. And that's what started the affair. That's what started Tom to like pursue Raquel.
Timeout. I saw in the trailer that somebody was talking about open relationships. Who was supposed to have been
Yes.
in an open relationship?
Okay, so Tom Sandoval and Ariana like supposedly had
Like rumors
somewhat of like
about
loose
them.
term open relationship, probably just meaning that they had threesomes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um, but they invited Raquel in for a threesome, and that was. Here's the thing: you can't have threesomes with people in your friend group. That's a no, 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 no. That's like you can't do
Absolutely
that.
not. Look, this is not me saying I want a threesome, but if I were to do that, you'd have to do somebody random.
Has to be someone random that you're never gonna see again, and you have to be in like a different state or country. And like
Absolutely.
still, it's just still like a gray area and kind of scary, like um I don't know, like I could never even have a threesome because I'm too like attention seeking and like I can't share attention. That's ridiculous. But to have someone in your friend group that you're gonna like continue to see in a threesome, that's a big red flag. That's a big no.
That's
Like Ariana should have
messy.
known that.
That's so messy. Why would you even do that? All right.
So
I'm sorry. I'm going to say
it's alleged.
unpopular opinion. If this is true, I feel less bad for her.
Yeah, I agree because you invited her into your bedroom. And
Exactly.
you can't
You
be surprised that
invited
she stuck around.
the fox into the hen house. You let
Yeah.
that shit in.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, I'm sure she's regretting that threesome now. If it
Yeah,
is
so
true.
we have a few life lessons in here for you guys. One, stop giving energy to things that shouldn't give energy to. Don't give them a bigger platform that they should. Two, don't get mad, get nice. And three, don't have threesomes with someone in your friend group. You're
That's
welcome.
the best
This is
one.
like the best advice anyone could ever give you today, right now.
Oh my God. Damn.
Damn is right.
I kind of hope it's true.
I mean, if it's true, it makes the storyline like even crazier.
Absolutely.
But it does make everyone feel less bad for Ariana.
The immature drama seeking part of me, which I've, as I get older, I'm trying to leave behind, but there's still a little tiny voice inside saying, God, I want to watch it burn.
I want to watch y'all burn. That's what
I want to
the
watch
trailer looked like. It looked like everything was like about to go into flames. It looks crazy. I can't wait to watch it. I mean, last week's episode when Raquel was having the panic attack in the car and it was like she was like trying to say it was because she like made out with someone that, or because of what she said to Lala, whatever, like her drunk makeout session and her and Lala's conversation later. But it was like so obvious that she's like, wow, they're this mad that I hooked up, that I made out with a man that like they wanted Lala to hook up with. Like, wait till they hear that I've been hooking up with Sandoval, like it just seemed like she was having that type of panic attack. And then I hate Charlie. I've been telling everyone, like, who is Charlie? Why is Charlie on this show? And Charlie was the one that was like having Raquel's back through this like girls trip or whatever for Katie's divorce. And then of course, as soon as the episode aired, Charlie's like tweeting like, if I would have known what I would have known now, like I obviously wouldn't have stuck up for Raquel. It's like you have bad like instincts. She made the drama so much bigger. Like it was already like wrapped up in a pretty bow. They already all like got over it. They helped her through. They were very nice to her, helping her through the panic attack. Like, I'm sorry, if they were actually like really big mean girls to her, like they would have just ignored her or like made fun of her for having this panic attack. They were like very kind and considerate and were like helping her through it. And then Charlie came in and was like, no, they all hate you. They're just jealous, and made it like a big thing.
Instigator.
So I know she just wanted her 15 minutes of fame, and here I am giving it to her, but she shouldn't be on the show.
Oh my God.
We have
Jesus.
the South Park episode that was written by Chat GPT, but we're already so far. Should we just go to sports?
Yeah, I go watch it. It was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, go watch it.
It was good.
It was written by Chat GPT. So
That's
what
it.
we were talking about earlier in an earlier episode. So it was good. You should watch it. Sports, Justin, take it away.
I did so much background research. I hit up the homies.
You did. I see it.
I got background stuff, and I still don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's hard to give shits about sports, huh?
It is. Anyway, March Madness is happening. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, so right now, look, I'm impressed with myself. The second round just ended on Sunday. We now have our Sweet 16 that are going to start playing again. By the time you guys listen to this on Thursday, we'll start, that next round. So some of the big upsets is like Arkansas Razorbacks, who were like the 8th seed, defeated the defending champs, Kansas, who were the number 1 seed. And, from what I know about March Madness, it's always about the Cinderella stories, the teams that are very low ranked, aren't very good, coming up and winning or almost winning. And so this year, I guess everybody's rooting for Princeton. They're like 15th ranked, and they're doing really well.
Is LMU in this?
No.
I think LMU is good at basketball. I think it's the only thing they're good at. Oh.
I don't know. I know UCLA made it to the Sweet 16. That's it.
Sick.
I guess I
Okay.
didn't do that much research, guys. I lied.
Did you
Sorry.
know? Did you know that people like make brackets for this?
Yes, they like, oh, people take it very seriously. Like they bet
Yeah.
on how far their teams are going to make it. And my thing is like, okay, there's like 32 something semi teams. You know the chances of you predicting who the last two people are and then the last one is, it's just it's but I also don't understand gambling, so I guess that's why I don't understand the whole
Yeah,
bracket
we're
thing
just not gamblers.
or sports.
We're sports people.
It's
No.
just I like I can understand the fan who's like, oh, you're a diehard USC fan, you want to watch them play, but then it's like I don't understand the people who like just love March Madness and just want to watch
Yeah.
all the games all the time.
No,
Like
I
you
had a
have
friend that
no
told me
investment.
she told me she couldn't go to the beach with me because she had to watch basketball and I couldn't relate to her less. I was like, oh, I'm going to go tan and play mermaids in the ocean.
Yeah, well, same.
Our other story.
So anyway, another story. Aaron Rodgers,
Mm-hmm.
the Green Bay Packers quarterback, is being traded to the New York Jets, which this is very much giving me Tom Brady leaving the Patriots
Very much giving
and
Tom Brady.
going to hopefully he doesn't stay in as long and end up losing his wife and all that stuff. But I figured you would
He
love
doesn't
to
have a
know.
wife
How do you know that?
because he was engaged to Shailene Woodley, remember?
You're
And they broke
right.
off their engagement.
You're right. Oh, I remember because he was pushing some
And
crazy COVID
this is
conspiracy theories.
maybe this is why he went to a silent retreat. He was trying to decide, do I stay with the Green Bay Packers or do I go to the Jets? Now we know.
Now we know. So I figured you would like to know this. He signed a deal potentially for $59.465 million
That's stupid.
to throw a
I hate that.
football.
That's wild.
Yep.
Maybe
So,
he can pay for luxury law to be our stylist.
oh my God. A lot of football players need to pay for a
Money well
stylist.
spent.
Absolutely. I mean, he
Maybe
kind of has that
luxury
whole
law will
like,
go into sports styling.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't see that Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has his whole like Brett Favre Wranglers
Yeah, he's
country
like
guy
country
vibe.
boy. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
what?
Wisconsin. I mean, he probably is the best dressed man in Wisconsin, though.
Is he?
I don't know.
You're not
What do
giving
people dress up as?
Wisconsinites very
What
good
do they
credit.
wear?
Girl, why the hell would I know that?
Okay, so he's going to go to the New York Jets. It'll be interesting to see him in a New York moment. I don't think that I'll like care. Is he still going to be like the start? He's going to be like the starting quarterback for the New York Jets? Yeah, he wouldn't go down. That wouldn't make sense. But apparently Gonzo was saying that like the Green Bay Packers kind of like edged him out for the second string guy, the up
Yeah,
and
they're trying
coming
to
guy.
reset. Like what a lot of teams do is, they have a guy that they built their team around for a long time. He outlasts all his other, teammates and stuff like that, and then they get to a point where they need to restructure and rebuild. And they can't do that with this like old timer. It's kind of what happened, yeah, with
Yeah.
Tom Brady, and it happens
Yeah.
eventually with a lot of teams, and
Apparently the Rams are going to rebuild too. Gonzo made me listen to ESPN Daily podcast on the way home from dinner on Saturday night.
I'm sorry
News.
for you.
Thank you so much. And apparently like the Rams aren't asking back majority of their team because they want to fully rebuild. So you heard it here first. Or third, because I heard it on ESPN Daily first, which I'm sure if you're into sports, you're listening to that. So never mind. Disregard. I'm trying my best.
Anyway.
Anyways, do you want to tell them what our action item is for this week? Because I like it a lot.
Yes, our action item. So we talked a lot about music today, and a lot of new albums are coming out, and we're getting ready for spring. And me being into music as much as I am, like everybody loves a good summer anthem, summer playlist, spring playlist. When you're starting to be outside, hanging out with your friends. So we thought, let's put together a like spring/summer playlist, but we don't want to do it by ourselves. We want you guys to help us out with it. So we are going to create a kind of like a public playlist on Spotify, and open it up to you guys to throw on some of the songs that you guys either from old summer, last summer, last spring, or like new stuff that's coming out. We'd appreciate you guys kind of making like a large collaborative playlist and kind of dope, sharing music with people who you probably haven't met before.
Yeah, cool. Let's collab, you guys. It'll be so fun. And then when we're at our beach days and our barbecues and our long car rides for road trips, we can all put on our P.O.P summer spring 2023 playlist. We definitely want you guys to get involved. Please feel free to add as much as you want. Like, it doesn't matter how many songs are on there. We will like put a little base of songs that we both would put on, and we want you guys to add too.
I already know Gonzo's about to put on like 5 poolside songs.
I was gonna say Gonzo's gonna put on all poolside.
Yeah, their number one fan.
Number one fan. I'm gonna put on just a little bit of Taylor Swift. Okay, don't get mad. A little bit of Taylor Swift. A little sprinkle. Just the anthems. You'll love it. Uh-huh. That's our show.
That's it.
I mean, that's it. That's still an hour 20, but you're welcome for the content.
You guys, maybe eventually. No, that's not true. We love to talk.
We love to chat. Sorry.
And it kind of just flows naturally. It's not like we're, taking
maybe
up
listen to us in 2 parts.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Just listen. That's all we ask. Okay, you guys, that was episode 8 of Perspectives of Pop Culture. Hope you enjoyed. We love you so much. Please review us on Apple Podcasts so that we can go up in the charts, because right now we're not even in the charts, okay? So we're going to get some reviews. Also, please watch us on YouTube, or just like subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us that subscriber. Follow us on Instagram at pop_podcast_. Follow us on TikTok at pop_podcast. We are really trying to build up our TikTok. Like, please help me over there. I have no idea how to get views. Anyways, we love you so much. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Love your life. Bye.